Oh my God, you look like you're right out of the movie.
I was trying.
With the hair and the outfit, yeah. Were you in the movie?
How did you return back? Did George Lucas call you? Did you ask Carrie Fisher if you want, like,
Yeah.
it's a good idea to come back?
Yeah.
Like, did you have-
George had a meeting with Carrie and I. He already told us he's not doing 7, 8, and 9, so I was not expecting it. But he did say, I'm going to turn the company over to Kathy Kennedy. She wants to do another trilogy. And if you don't want to do it, we won't recast, but we'll write your character out. Inside, I was, but outside, I was what we call poker face. Carrie went, I'm in, right away. Is there anything for my daughter, Billie Lourd, in it? She said immediately, like a good stage mother. Later, I said, Carrie, poker face, you shouldn't show them how anxious you were. You know, your agent will be able to negotiate a better salary. And as usual, she was miles ahead of me, smarter than me. She said, Mark, what kind of parts are there for women over 50 in Hollywood? That's the sad truth. I knew how right she was, and I knew somehow I'd have to do it, even though I really took a long time. She said yes. I took 6 weeks, and my wife said, you better call George because he's going to think that you're not interested. The truth of the matter is I was scared. I thought, because if we come back and we disappoint people, we might ruin the legacy of what we did before, but so far, so good.
I'm really excited to see the movie, so I think you already saw it. Can you, like, tell us your first impression about it?
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a shocker. It's an emotional ride. All the characters are very challenged. The effects are beautiful. The action sequences are crazy. Yeah, I can't wait for people to have their own experience of it, because I still need to watch it again to understand what happened there, because there was a lot.
Star Wars is all about secrecy, and like, you know, how did you hide the script? Did you have some kind of system, like, so your family never sees it? Like, did you like have some?
We didn't have scripts.
Oh, you didn't.
We literally didn't have them. No, they were on readers, so we could read them, and then they were taken away every day. So that was my experience.
Yeah. Because Ryan told me the story of the script. I wasn't actually allowed to have the reader, so he spoke every word from memory.
Yeah, but if you're like the First Order leader, then you got to.
You got that, okay.
Yeah.
How does it feel, you know, to read all the stories on the internet about Star Wars and you know the truth, like when you know?
On the last film I was working on, there was a big Star Wars fan who hilariously had kept all his theories to himself, and then there was one day where he just like gave it all at me. I think it's really lovely. It's lovely to be part of something where everybody has an opinion and nothing is too crazy. You can go the most insane sounding fan theory and other people still be like, yeah, and it's still like accepted and respected. And I love that about this.
And what is your favorite like part of the set in Star Wars usually?
My favorite part to go through?
Yeah.
Falcon.
Falcon.
Falcon's great because you can bring food there, you can eat by the chess set. It's fun.
How do you feel why in Star Wars there's like such an important subject of fathers and son relationship? Why does they have this family theme going on for like 40 years already?
Well, I think that's why they've been going on for 40 years because, you know, I think everyone can really relate to the idea of being someone from a small town who feels that they're destined to do something greater, like is the story of Luke Skywalker. And we all have families, both, you know, that are our blood and families that we inherit. So I think he didn't shy away from letting the operatic part of it, get in the way of his three-dimensional characters.
Talking about Carrie Fisher, you both like in the Resistance, you both worked with her, like, and what did she teach you like on scene of Star Wars, like about the movie and about life?
I was very fortunate to get to have a lot of scenes with her, and I learned that she had a really great right hook. She slapped me a lot, and she really enjoyed slapping me. And I gotta say, I enjoyed being slapped by her as well. That was my first day. You know, just getting to share that with her, knowing that she had all this history of this thing, you know, the total ownership of that role, but also the irreverence that she had to the whole thing, and could see both the importance of the whole thing, but also how silly and and strange the whole thing was, and would be the first to kind of see through things and call people and things on their bullshit. She was very honest, and I learned from that, and so together I could be very honest with her and direct with her as well.
Because I'm from Russia, so I cannot to ask.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that you shot Mikhail Kalatozov movie, Letter Never Sent. Can you talk about it? How was the reaction of the cast?
Well, it wasn't the cast. It was when we were coming up with the story. I watch it with all the folks at Lucasfilm, and I love the other movies by that filmmaker, and I had never seen that one on the big screen. I only seen it on TV, and the visual impact of especially the scenes with the smoke and the way that he had his actors. I have no idea how the actors survived that shoot. That movie is just absolutely extraordinary. And because a big part of Star Wars is being in, like Tatooine, the desert in the original film, actually being out there and feeling the environment and feeling it's real. It's not just in front of a green screen. I wanted to watch that movie because, you know, he in particular you feel like you're there in this very, you know, invigorating way. So watching that was a great thing for us while we were coming up with the story for this.
Your outfit is really cool. I see
It's
the
very
pictures.
cool.
I do love my outfit. No, I want it, and I want the wig.
It's a wig.
Well, I love the hair. That hair color.
Why are we whispering?
Because it's so exciting. Okay. And we're girls, and we like talking about our hair color and our costumes sometimes.
I was wondering, how did your life change after Kylo Ren?
Really, it's kind of the same in a way. It's just really you have to think more before you go outside. Yeah.
Dress more.
Yeah, right. Put on more layers in the summer.
Maybe mask.
Right, yeah.
Lightsaber, just in case.
Right, yeah.
I won't let them win!
BB-8. Is BB-8 hungry? BB-8?